Hello, I'm Lena Wynn, and here's your CBS On The Go update. We begin with your CBS 2 travel forecast. Here's meteorologist Amber Lee.
All right, temperatures starting to cool as a low pressure system to the north of us really brings in the cloud cover and the gusty winds. We're looking at 65 for Burbank, but if you're heading up to the Bay Area, we're looking at showers for Thursday, 55 degrees, Las Vegas 61, Chicago 43, and New York looking at temperatures just above freezing. Double check with your airlines because we do have some delays in the Bay Area and Phoenix and also for LaGuardia and Newark. But here in Southern California, with cooler temperatures by the end of the week, we're also looking at much warmer conditions with a warming trend on tap. So by Sunday, our inland valleys could see temperatures in the 80s, staying that way through Monday before things slowly start to cool off by the middle of next week.
All right, Amber, thank you. No more cigarette smoke. Philip Morris is already selling a new device, and the company claims it's safer than cigarettes. Tony DeCopel went to Canada to check it out.
Not far from Niagara Falls.
All right, here we go. We're on our way to Canada.
On a hip street in Toronto, Philip Morris is building what it says is the future of tobacco.
Hi, I'm Tony.
This is an IQOS boutique, one of many now open in about 30 countries, where Philip Morris promises to quit traditional cigarettes and sell IQOS instead. Philip Morris International and its U.S. partner Altria did not accept our request for an interview or a demonstration of IQOS.
It took me a little bit of time to switch over, but after now, I hate cigarettes.
So we came here to Toronto to experience the sales process ourselves. Over the sound of a noisy espresso machine, we heard IQOS pitched as a cleaner alternative to traditional cigarettes.
So what's in this is literally just tobacco and nicotine.
In a statement, Philip Morris International said, "Our goal is to convert every adult smoker who would otherwise keep smoking to smoke-free products such as IQOS. We are also clear that IQOS is not risk-free." What Philip Morris does argue in its FDA application is that if smokers converted to IQOS, it would significantly reduce harm and the risk of tobacco-related disease.
Nicotine is what gets people hooked.
But USC professor Adam Leventhal worries IQOS might actually drive people back to cigarettes.
What concerns me, I think, is that this looks like a cigarette. It reminds you of a cigarette. And we know if you get reminded of cigarettes and you're trying to quit, it's a high-risk situation. It makes you want to go back to smoking.
The American Cancer Society cautions most of the research on IQOS has been funded by Philip Morris. A recent independent study concluded that the physical effects of IQOS on users are not yet known.
On the continuum, right, you have air here. Over here you have some sort of toxic gas. And then you have cigarettes, then probably somewhere in the middle, heat not burn products like the IQOS. And then somewhere down here, electronic cigarettes potentially.
Philip Morris says it welcomes independent studies and encourages third parties to conduct their own research on smoke-free products and to verify our science.
The FDA's preliminary review of IQOS found fewer harmful chemicals but incomplete information regarding tobacco-related disease. Philip Morris has two separate applications before the FDA. The issue debated today is whether IQOS can be marketed as a reduced harm product. The other is approval for basic sales, which analysts say could come as soon as next month. Tony DeCopel, New York.
And now here's your CBS On The Go sports. Former Angels outfielder Vladimir Guerrero was named to the 2018 Baseball Hall of Fame class. Guerrero spent 6 seasons with the Angels after coming over from the Montreal Expos. He won the 2004 AL MVP in his first season with the Angels. Guerrero's .319 batting average during his time in Anaheim is the highest in franchise history. There's no word yet if Guerrero will enter the Hall as an Expo or an Angel. If he chooses the Angels, he would be the first Angels player ever to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Immediately following CBS 2 at 11 tonight, watch The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Guests include Willem Dafoe, RuPaul, and comedian Roy Wood Jr. And right after Colbert, watch The Late Late Show with James Corden. His guests include Bryan Cranston and Best Actor nominee Timothée Chalamet. Watch Corden and Colbert right after CBS 2 News at 11. And that's your CBS On The Go update. Remember, we're always on at cbsla.com. And join us every night for CBS 2 News at 5, 6, and 11.